So recently, I was discussing with some of my students and I have shared them something very important. So I thought the same I should share on YouTube as well. And this gonna benefit a lot of students who are fresher, especially. In 2025, if you are looking for any job which is having high pay, high demand, high growth, and global opportunity, the role like statistical programmer, biostatistician, or data analyst, data scientist, any role. So if you are looking for high demand, high pay or high growth roles, these roles are visible to everyone. Everyone is able to access internet. So what is happening? The competition is increasing. Let's suppose 4-5 years back or 6 years back, only 50 people are knowing about a role. Now 100 people are knowing or 200 people are knowing about a role which is in demand and growth. Earlier, internet exposure was not that much, but now due to internet and even a lot of working professional, they are sharing their own experience on Google, YouTube. So competition have increased for sure in 2025. But I'm going to share you something which going to be actually helping you in your journey. If something is very good and competition is high, so you should not try. No, I'm not trying to say that. I'm going to share you the journey. Let's suppose I'm going to motivate you how you should take it forward. So now you know competition is high and you cannot control the competition. Define how many people should prepare for this role. Anyone can search and get an idea. And people are actually searching what job they should do or what jobs they are eligible for. So let's assume if 100 people are taking training, out of 100 people, 80% of people or candidates gonna complete their training. 20% of population or cohort, they won't complete their training. After training many students, I have seen this scenario. Somehow they're gonna skip their training here and there and they're gonna delay it. So now remaining 80% people are there. Out of 80%, 30% of students means after completing their training, they will apply for jobs and eventually within few months only they'll decide they don't want to continue, they want to do something else. This is also I've seen. Because some people try, these are 30% of people, they try little for 1-2 months and they face some rejections. If they are not getting interview, they'll move here and there. So now those 20 who haven't completed the training and these 30% who have completed the training but left their journey within few months. So 50% of people is now excluded from this journey from 100%. Now remaining is 50%. Out of these 50%, 20% of people gonna try till 6 months or maybe 7 months and maybe anyhow they're gonna maintain the consistency, they're gonna be positive during the journey, but eventually due to XYZ reason they'll leave. Like they won't try, they might feel market is competitive and I'm not getting interviewed. I have tried a lot, I failed the interview, there is biasness, different reason. Now remaining is 30%. At the end, 30% people or 20% people will be remaining. Now for these 30 or 20% people or candidates, there are jobs. They are the people who are within this journey till the end. Now you're gonna have a question, sir, what do you mean to say? Should I wait for 1, 2, 3, 4 years to get into this job or demanding jobs? I'm not talking about statistical programmer role or biostat role. I'm talking about all the roles which are in demand. This is the same story which gonna repeat. So remaining 20-30% people gonna get job. But you can have a question, sir, who gonna wait for years? You don't have to wait for years. You need to apply this concept. After completion of your training, a max you should give 6 to 7 months, okay, for applying jobs. Within 6 to 7 months, if you are not able to crack a job, just after 6 to 7 months, get a job. Based on your educational background, you will be eligible for many other roles. Get a job. The knowledge you took and the efforts you put, that not gonna be wasted. After this 6 months, once you get a job, keep applying for this job as well. Let's suppose here statistical programmer, clinical SAS programmer. Keep your journey continue. You just need to do 2 things: apply for job and be ready for the interview. Means solving question and revision should be a continuous process. So let's suppose 6 months you have waited to get the interview on statistical role after the training, but you didn't got the interview. So you took job on XYZ role and you started working on that role and you started applying for jobs you didn't got for 6 months, another 1 year. But after 1 year, finally you cracked the interview and you started your journey. So what I believe, even in the worst case, 1.5 year, but after 1.5 year, your life gonna be totally different, right? Because from this role, demanding roles, the growth you're gonna get, that is like very sharp, right? It's gonna take you upward, not in terms of salary, but in terms of growth of everything. Your technical growth gonna be very good. Your financial growth gonna be also good. You're gonna learn a lot of technologies. So this is my belief. Like, I know the process takes time. That's why the same I suggest, after 6 months, you should not wait. You should get another job and keep applying for this job, for whichever job you have took the training that was in demand or that is in demand. So this is how you continue your journey, because at the end of the day you have to work on some role, right? You have to work on some role. If not this, then other. If you have invested your time in learning good things, so if not today, if not tomorrow, if not this year, at least till next year, ultimately someday you're going to finish your journey. It's not going to be after 5 or 10 years, a max within 2 years. I believe, even though your luck is very bad, even though your knowledge is very bad, if you're consistent in your process now, you want to get the interview and you want to crack the interview. Even though you took training for some role, you should not be obsessed with that I'm going to get this job only, this job only. If you have invested 6 months, do not wait further. Get another job and continue your journey. Let's suppose on another job you are working and applying on this job as well and preparing as well. So after 6 months or 1 year, you got the interview finally and you switch the company. Finally you got whatever you wanted. Because in the past, if you just go on LinkedIn now and check the statistical programmer who are working on this role, statistical or whichever in high demand role, you'll find a lot of people, they were working on different roles. So after working on different roles, they got to know there is a role and we can switch to that, and they have learned, and after that they have switched. And there were some people who are already knowing in this demanding roles in the beginning, but somehow they were unable to get that job. They didn't got much interviews, or they failed in the interview, the things didn't work for them. So eventually they started their journey with something else, and later on they have switched. The only people who are failing most of the time, who quit this journey. You can take this as a positive note. The same thing I have found for many of the people this worked. The percent I have shared now, always remember, because most of the time that scenario is repeating whenever some students get trained, because I do counseling as well, and there I found this. So I'm looking into their graph, what is happening, what they are doing. So this is what I found, guys. So I hope, guys, you got some idea. Thank you everyone, and bye bye everyone.